Now this is a lesson on moving and copying text. I realize most of you might be thinking, I already know this, and a lot of you might not even watch this lesson thinking that you know everything you need to know about moving and copying text. However, I can pretty much guarantee there might be a few things that many of you will learn in this lesson. Uh, First of all, of course, you need to select whatever it is you wish to move or copy. So if I wanted to move this or copy this, first thing I need to do is select it. Now, from my home ribbon, I've got cut, copy, and paste. Fortunately, if I'm not on my home ribbon, those options disappear, which is one reason why I've added some things to this menu. I didn't add those because I've become accustomed to right-clicking and getting cut, copy, and paste right there. So if I'm looking to move this from one area to the next, I can now right-click, just regular click and cut, and then I can right-click and paste. So you can cut and paste just by right-clicking very easily. Now, when you cut something or copy something, it automatically goes to a magical little place called the clipboard. Now, you oftentimes don't see the clipboard, so I can copy something from Word and then paste it into another document. I can copy things from the internet, paste them into Word. There are a lot of things that you can do with cut, copy, and paste. And a lot of times you can access cut, copy, and paste by right-clicking. So rather than go back to this ribbon, I would recommend just learning to right-click on what it is you've selected and then choose the option that you want. Now, there's another way of moving text. So the first one, of course, is cut and paste, right? So I can cut this and then I can paste it here, and I've just moved it. The other thing you can do is called drag and drop. Now, the steps to drag and drop are similar. You select whatever it is you want to take, okay? I've got my ShowHide on here for a reason. You will determine whether or not you want the paragraph after the text or you don't. If you do, you know that you're going to get another blank paragraph underneath. So if I take this now and I drag and drop it here, I'm going to get that plus the other gap, okay? Whereas if I don't take the enter, I will just place this here, okay, and I don't get another gap. I don't get another empty paragraph afterwards. So I like to put my ShowHide on when I'm copying or cutting and pasting because I like to determine, do I want the enter afterwards or don't I? And that can make a big difference in how things are going to look. So drag and drop is simply you select and you bring it down. Now, copy and cut are the same. The only difference, of course, is when you copy, the original stays. Okay, so the original stayed, and I pasted that in the wrong spot. There you go. So the original is still there, right? And I've got another. If you want to drag and drop, oftentimes it's faster. You just drag it down, and before you let it go, put your control key down. Leave the control key down. You'll see the little plus sign on my screen there. It's telling you that you're going to get another one of these. Let go of your mouse first, then let go of your control key, and that's another way of copying and pasting. And you don't have if you don't have a long way to go, that can be faster than the traditional copy and paste. Just going to undo that. Now, your clipboard. If you want to see it, you can actually turn it on. So I'm using this example for a reason. So I'm going to say, show me the clipboard. And so now you have a little window with the clipboard, and I'm going to clear the clipboard. Okay. And now, here's what I'm going to do. I want all 4 of these words summarized at the end here. All right. So I got room for a paragraph here. I just want to summarize that we're friendly, reliable, fast, and cheap. So, one word at a time. I'm not going to take the enter this time because I want all 4 words in the same line. So in order to not select that, you actually have to come forward and then backwards a little bit. And now I can right click and copy, and you'll see that that's added to your clipboard. And now rather than paste that right away, I'm going to keep copying. I'm going to go copy. So now it's just adding things. And it's telling you right here that you can put as much as 24 objects on your clipboard. So now I'm going to right click and copy that as well. And then I'm going to, oh, too much. I don't want that enter. Just going to come backwards and copy. Now I have all 4 things here. I can pick one at a time. I can also say, give me all of them. So now I've got all 4 words. And because I didn't choose the enters, okay, I didn't get the enters, and now I can center this, and I've got a nice little summary. So that's just one instance of how you can use your clipboard. The other thing you need to know about copying and pasting and your clipboard, if I select, once again, the title, and I copy it, and let's say I paste it someplace. Let's say I come here and I paste it. First of all, I want you to know that you'll get this little button here, and it's asking you, how would you like me to paste this? And if I click this little arrow, it's saying you can keep the formatting the way it was, or you can try to get along with where it is you've been pasted. So we're going to match the destination. So now if I do that, now it's looking above and saying, I'm just going to get along with what was above me, and I'm going to be take the same formatting as that, which is kind of neat. So that's a neat little feature. I also want you to know that the last thing we copied was the CCR Cafe, and that is still on my clipboard. It's still there. So if you wish to paste something repeatedly, you can, because it's on the clipboard ready to go. So if I wanted to paste this again, I just hit paste, and that's the last thing you put on there. The same thing if you were going from one application to another. You can go and have lunch. When you come back and you right click paste, that thing is still on your clipboard. You may actually often get a message saying, you've placed a large amount of information on the clipboard. Do you wish to have it available after you terminate the program? It's basically saying that the stuff that you copied or cut is still waiting for you, and do you still want it, or do you want to clear your clipboard? So that's essentially what that message means. I get a lot of calls from people who think that it's some kind of a bad message, but it's just saying, I'm still on the clipboard. Do you still want to use me? That's it. Those are the basic lessons that I wanted you to know. I know that you realized you probably knew most of those, but I'm hoping you picked up a couple things along the way.